So, if you are turning 55 soon or already past 55, you probably started wondering, should I sell my current HDB flat and move to a smaller home? Maybe to prepare for retirement, reduce monthly expenses, or live closer to your children. But here's what most people don't realize. Selling your HDB flat after 55 comes with CPF rules that could affect how much you can use to buy your next home. In fact, if you're not careful, you could lose access to tens of thousands of dollars just because of how CPF works after 55. Let's start with the benefit. Why many Singaporeans choose to right size. Reason number 1, it frees up cash for retirement. Say you sell a 5-room flat in Toa Payoh for 1 million and buy a 4-room flat in Punggol for 600k. You have potentially unlocked 400k in cash. That money could support your retirement, go into some investment, or perhaps pay for your travel. But most importantly, give you a peace of mind. Reason number 2, lower living expenses. Smaller home means lower utilities, lower property tax, and less maintenance. Also, with smaller house type, you could qualify for more use-safe rebates and service and conservancy charges rebate. Reason 3, moving closer to family. Many people right-size to live closer to their children or elderly parents. Being just a few minutes walk away make it easier to share meals, offer support, and stay connected as a family. But here's the catch, CPF rules after 55. This is the part many people overlook. CPF works differently once you turn 55. Let me break it down simply. At age 55, the funds in your ordinary account OA and special account SA are combined and transferred into a new account called the retirement account RA. The RA is meant for your retirement planning, and CPF wants you to meet the full retirement sum FRS in that account. For those turning 55 in 2025, the FRS is 213k. For 2026, it will be 220,400. When you sell your flat, the CPF money you previously used, including accrued interest, is refunded back into your OA. But if your RA hasn't reached the FRS, CPF will automatically transfer part of that refund into your RA to top it up. The result, your OA end up with less CPF than expected, which means you may need more cash upfront to buy your next home. Imagine you have 250k in your OA after the sales of your home, only to find that 120,000 go into your retirement account. Now you are left with just 130,000 for your next home, and suddenly you may need to top up in cash. That's why it's so important to check how much CPF will actually be available before you sell your home. Let's talk about 3 main schemes designed for seniors who wants to right size. Silver Housing Bonus, SHB. The Silver Housing Bonus is an incentive for people aged 55 and above who right size their HDB flat or private property and use part of their sales proceeds to top up their CPF RA. And this is how it works. Sell your larger HDB flat or private property with an annual value of not exceeding 21,000. Buy a 3-room or smaller HDB flat. Top up your CPF RA from the sales proceeds capped at 60k per household. The government gives you a cash bonus of up to 30k, matched at $1 for every $2 top up. Any remaining proceeds after topping up CPF RA can be kept as cash. From December 2025, if you move into a 2-room flat or community care apartment, you can get an extra 10,000 bonus. So the total SHB could be 40k. Key benefits: you get extra cash from the government while securing lifelong CPF life payouts. 2-room Flexi scheme, a budget-friendly option for senior. The 2-room Flexi schemes allow Singaporeans aged 55 and above to buy a new 2-room flat with a shorter lease that suits their needs. How it works: choose a 2-room Flexi flat with a lease of 15 to 45 years in 5 years increment. Pay a lower price compared to buying a regular 2-room flat, suitable for those who don't need a long lease and want to free up cash for retirement. Important notes: a shorter 2-room Flexi flat cannot be sold in the open market. You also cannot rent it out. Key benefit: a lower upfront cost means more cash saving for retirement, and the flexible lease ensures that you only pay for what you need. The lease buyback scheme allows senior aged 65 and above to sell part of their remaining HDB flat lease back to HDB in exchange for a lump sum of cash plus CPF top-up while continuing to stay in the flat. How it works: sell part of your HDB flat remaining lease to HDB, but keep a minimum of 15 to 30 years of lease depending on age. HDB will pay you a lump sum some cash and some CPF top-up. The CPF top-up increases your CPF RA saving, ensuring you get your CPF life payout for life. You continue living in the current flat without moving. Key benefits: you get cash without selling your home and continue living in a familiar environment. I put in effort to ensure that the information shared here is accurate and up to date at the time of recording. However, government policies and CPF HDB schemes may change from time to time, and each scheme is subject to its own terms, conditions, and eligibility requirements. This video is meant to guide your planning, not a personalized advice. Before you decide to right size, always check these 5 things. How much CPF will go into your RA? How much CPF will be left in your OA to buy your next home? Will you need to top up in cash? Can you qualify for SHB, 2-room Flexi, or LBS? Are you moving for cash, for comfort, or for lifestyle? Right sizing can be a smart move, but only if you plan it right. The biggest mistake is guessing your numbers and getting caught off guard by CPF rules. That's why I created these free tools just for you. The visual guide to planning your next move after 55. It gives you a clear overview of your housing and CPF options all in one easy page. Click the link below to download it for free and start planning your next move with confidence. And I'll see you in our next video.